Good afternoon, small group leaders. I trust that you're doing well. I also trust that your families are doing well also. As you know, we've not been able to meet as a church body together physically in at least a week, if not 2 weeks, and that looks like it's going to be another 2 weeks. And so that's made life for us as a church challenging because we've not been able to get together and say hi and interact with one another and laugh and pray with each other together in the same place. Our time together has just simply been limited if it exists at all. And so I want to ask the question, what happens to the church if we're not able to meet at the Wildwood campus? Well, I think we're going to continue to be the church. You know, we were the church before the COVID-19 situation even occurred. And even during COVID-19, I can tell you we're still the church. I know we're still the church because I know of the ministry that's taking place right now in your small groups. And I want to thank you for that. So we're still being the church. And I want to share with you something that I think is encouraging. Because when you look at the early church, they were a church without walls. They didn't have a street address. They didn't have a place for the postman to send the mail to. But the church, they met every day. They met in their homes. They met in the temple courts. They met where they could. And the church was blessed. They were blessed because they had elders and deacons. They had leaders who were making sure that the various needs of the people in the church were met. And that's what we have at New Life today, thanks to you. The early church, they met to learn about Jesus Christ. They met the needs of the widows. They gave to anyone who had need. They had everything in common. In fact, I believe that if they had toilet paper back then, they would have shared the toilet paper with one another, no doubt. Well, as a result of the church in the first century just simply being the church thrived and it grew. Today, for all practical purposes, we are a church without walls. Yet ministry is still happening. Ministry still happens even though the church office is closed, even though nobody's using the buildings. Ministry is still going on and it is thriving. We have the opportunity to continue to build the church up. We can't do it the way we used to, so our methods are having to change a little bit. But in spite of the methods changing, the impact is still the same, if not greater. And so I want to thank you for all the points of contact that you have made with your small group, whether it's as a group as a whole using Zoom or another video platform, or if it's just the phone calls you make to your small group leaders at least once a week just to say, hi, how are you doing? How can I pray for you? Or even a text message to say good morning. I appreciate all those points of contact. And I want to encourage you to continue to do so. Be sure to find out if they have a need, if they need food, if they need household supplies. Find out what they need prayer for as well. And I believe the result of us continuing to be the church at New Life, even though our method has changed, is that the church is going to thrive. And we're going to continue to grow. And you have the confidence in knowing that God is going to use you to make that happen. So if there's anything you need, any support, anything I can pray for, please let me know. Do know that not only do I appreciate and am thankful for you, but our leadership is thankful for you as well. God bless.